And sorry, yeah. Movement for change for Abba officially say Omati political party. Alan Kyerematen and the group are MPP for. And sorry, yeah. Alan Kyerematen's movement for change rebrands into political party, now known as United Party, UP. The new UP. Ebi amu senkrigwa, mu tafo pankrono, mu dichiwa, mu mami krum denu, ene mu papa krum ayeldo. Mu ebi amu obuasi dunkwa. Amokom ene sebio, enyenye nchirem. Ose de na Kevin King, yesi Alan, de na waye. Alan Kyerematen MPP fo a omusu hu omu se sebio party no enko yi a omote omo ho no. Afa de party na basa na nkasa omotu. Omo se omato party ni din UP. Enti movement for change no na sebio eyekuo. Sesia de aye amanyokuo. There's a difference between a movement. Yenhia yanko kan adwene yanka bibima obi ehu se yeso ye pa de palma Ghana yenso pese nyamako ye friend movement okọ na we to abasakom we insada we kom we sire ye bosiri hehe ye friend movement ye nyina ya adwene ye se we de edi akira ebeboaye and a movement and Alan Kyerematen say sesia na ye nto abasakom biem sesia de yaje akonwa atena se wate de amanyokuo ye wo de ekuo ene amanyokuo ene party political party and Alan Kyerematen ati amanyokuo aye from United Party. United Party. Na mebe chao in Sembia e wosa wote ase na hu ene adekudie ntia ende MPP ye freno New Patriotic Party no. Adekudie ntia Alan Kyerematen anka also lead MPP before Ekufuado. Oje muma Ekufuado. Alan Kyerematen sebio obo no ho modern campaign sebio impempenso bi ojama Ekufuado edu na penso Ekufuado ne ba omiamo eka ne hyeye eburu ne chifo papa bi ani and wate ne ho akoti UP no me be kire wase UP and yate every MPP mu no JJ Rollins ka kire Ghana for na yentie.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us.
Ghana for no say MPP no. Oma esa chinchina. Oma ese edien eye abosoma kotre. O say omutumi ti san omukala, omutumi ti san omudin. Omutumi esesa sene omukasa. Omutumi esesa sene omutie. Na omusu ne de ensesa. O say who they are, what they are, their nature, you cannot change them. They will come in different colors and in different names. And they are manifesting. Ama ye nyina yehu say the NPP na eye fapem miensa ene gina so. The NPP has 3 pillars. Nya ka say NPP gina eye 3 pillars so a omu gina dankwa, domo ena buzia. These are the 3 pillars a NPP e gina so. Nti u NPP fo a ye woni pa bi a because of dankwa nti eno mo NPP mu. Ye woni pa bi so a because of dombo nti eno mo NPP mu. And ye woni pa bi a because of buzia enti no mo NPP mu. So 3 groups a omu nyina ewo omo ideas, omu nyina efo omu adwene a omu ka bo mu se omu beti one political party. Ende sa omu a omu gire mu ete eye NPP no a omu nyina efri eye de UP mu no. Omu enananom a omu ye buziafo no se omate omu. Na eye buziafo nananom no omu ne Kyerematen ene omu a omu di Kyerematen echi e party ni. There's one interesting thing. For a long time, even though eye fapem miensa ena MPP gina so emade party no, they single out only one of the three pillars and yamana be to say eno ena represent the party eye dankwa. So obo dombo fo a na obi bu se wo ye Jimmy fo. So oka buzia fo na na obi bu se wonim de woka. Na eye dankwa fo no ama party na be to say eye omo dia na sebio omo mpo ena apore ho kakra ama dombo eni buzia fo no. But it is something a manifesting. Now a party a what a 9 men say gina so. And the a 9 baako no say they are no more going to be part of that party, meaning party in 9 men. Now let's take our time and step back a little bit. So uchi when ni ekwe ichire kakra, this is what you see. And the air play out and they say a year omo a omati omo ho abeti UP foforo no enya wanwane nie. Let's go back a little bit. Obeti de ekonase. And I said the ekos no obeti ase. Now, when you go back, you see this, the birth of the UP tradition, a coalition against one party rule. Osidian, the birth of the UP tradition. Senya UP ebaye. Also tia say MPP every UP mu. The education kit will be na afi the esin there yati UP foforo no beti ase. Now the birth of the UP tradition, a coalition against one party rule. Sa UP no adikudientia ye wu UP no na eye inkuo bi na keka omo hu bomu ema UP no ebeye UP. Enti UP no enye nipa baako. Eye inkuo ena omo ka omo hu bomu se omo mpene se Kwame Nkrumah ebedi Ghana so ono nkwa ne party ne be wini power. Enti omo nyina ka omo hu bomu se omo ba be den ebe stop Kwame Nkrumah say obey president of Ghana. Now, when you read the history, this is what it says. In the wake of Ghana's independence in 1957, Kwame Nkrumah's Convention People's Party stood as the towering force in national politics. But beneath the surface of this new public, a diverse group of regional and ideological factions harbored deep concerns about Nkrumah's centralizing tendencies and the drift towards authoritarianism. Now, almost said could yentia a ma a year sa group of friend UP no eba and say in 1957 Kwame Nkrumah winning elections no nipa kobi anase inkokobi adwene ye almost say send Kwame Nkrumah ne CPP no e wini e de power Ghana for editumi ahye omo nsem democratically no omo de na omo nti omo ho ase na omo adwene ye omo say Kwame Nkrumah beje okuro na boso Kwame Nkrumah ebe ya hantan Kwame Nkrumah ebe ye panyini bi a obeye kebi mami kebi obeye de oma kebi mami kebi enkoso enti omo fo omo ho adwene say omo bepe ekwan bia so egu Kwame Nkrumah aban no. Now yanko enim me kire UP na se adekodi enti a ende yate UP foforo. Now, to suppress ethnic and regional political fragmentation, na Kwame Nkrumah per se, eye ade a ye friend inyimu, ekuo we, enton we, sa asum we, sa nipakuo we, sa enton we, sa ebusuafo we, na Kwame Nkrumah per se obras ade na se. It dey no ye. Nkrumah's government passed the Avoidance of Discrimination Act 1957, which banned parties based on ethnic, regional, and religious lines. Iti Kwame Nkrumah na on pese nipa bi ebeka se yebusia yenton baby a free osuma ye som kasa ye ka ye chen ebi mu de ahye nipa bi nsunti or the mmara bi baya ne efre no Avoidance of Discrimination Act 1957 sene be ya ekuo bi nipa bi eye enton bi eye osum bi entumi hye Ghana for so. Now what happened? Inti doye ene say or the tabono eto any ekuo biya so say memma obia enye de nkruma which banned parties based on ethnic, regional and religious lines. Inti sa emrane ba na yakase ma obia ente political party a eye enton ti ne yete. Memma obia ente political party wo Ghana eye osum bi nti ne yete. Memma obia ente political party e wo Ghana eye baby o tinti no teye. Obia opese o te political party bi na o se engina so no eye engina so a eye Ghana fo nyina adwene pongina so. Enti emane de emra bi ba se ontumi ka se me ya hunani enti me ya hunani nti na ye te political party o se no ompene. Ontumi ka se me ya mfantini enti ye ya mfantifo nti na ye te political Kwame Nkrumah se ompene. Ontumi ka se me ya santini enti ye te party bi ya santefo party o se o de mra ba ye ntumi nye. Ontumi ka se me ye nkremoni enti me te nkremofo party. Ana ultimi ka say me Christoni me ti Christo for part Kwame Nkrumah dem rabbi say so obete party a it should be devoid of religious, ethnic and what we call a regional basis and biases. Now ironically, this forced desperate opposition groups to unite, giving birth to the United Party UP in 1957. Inti Nkrumah passes Amrano ena sebio parties bia na omonti omo ho ase nipa bi ekuo bia na omonti omo ase da bi ende ye nyina ebe kan ho abom na yako etia Nkrumah every say na ebi mo epese omote party out of tribe, na ebi mo pese omote party out of religion, ebi mo pese omote party out of region. Inti omu nyina ba together ka say Nkrumah is our common enemy. Enomu ene ebeti bibi friend UP, United Party. Eno na omu de beti UP no. Enti UP no sa o pesa u de ma MPP be ye MPP aye say de bia MPP for UP mu a. The reason ti aye ti UP ni se na Nkrumah pesa obepene ma obi aka se me ye nkrani, me ya santini, me ye fantini ti mate party ejina mekuo ana menton so. Because na Nkrumah person be pene se obi beka se me Roman ni me nkremoni me ye de ni enti me gina no so de atepat na Nkrumah se eno so ompene. Nkrumah se enye bebi a wo free e na obeka se me free ahuna memu nti me te party ama ahunafo dabi. Eno nti na ema nipa bi ba together say ende ye beti UP na ye nyina ye opposition parties a ye pese ye kutia Nkrumah. Because na nipa bi na group bi e pese mu gina enton so omo pese omo gina edian bebi omo te omo pese omo gina asum bi so edit political party. Into UP no eno na kofa UP ni baye. It was to fight against what we called the Avoidance of Discrimination Act. Now what did the MPP do? I'm talking about the UP. Edian na omo ye. Now remember, there is incident na middle kwa chire mo ate MPP na se enya party. Omo a dangerous group of people. Now the UP party UP na nkasa na omunie yen chirechirem na mdwedwe bibi mu nkyerɛw. The UP in 1957 constitutes ekuo ben about together ebe form UP. Bibia na ma kyerɛw bibi a trick it wo. Na ma kyerɛw de kudie ntia ende eye omo UP mu no ate omo ho every MPP mu. There's a reason. And ana enkora emmabaawa ene mbebo mu DMPP kira na mo ho ya memmobo o man se mmoa o mu ntumi nwene enkwa kiri they be use o mabo mu tuo esi o mu te se confirm because they don't even understand party of the kiri hwade National Liberation Movement NLM led by Bafo Akoto rooted in Asante nationalism and federalist ideals. Bafo Akoto no ya Santini onna na ye otufo o saabre no na oye ne chiame. Bafo Akoto on the T NLM na otie no na nipa o ka no homo tie no eye dankwa Nana Addo Dankwa Kufuor ebusuani Dankwa no ha ono ene eye de baafo akoto ene ka omuti bo mu a omuti bibi efe no NLM nti na eye asantefo ne achimfo ene ba together ene omka se ende yeso yebeti party na yeso yebeti party ne de ekuokuo aka ye ho ne abe fight Kwame Nkrumah nti remember NLM no na ye baafo akoto ana oye saa time no otumfo ho no ne chiame on yi £700 on eye de Ekufuor Addo ebusuani efe no Dankwa ha omo ene ye den ete NLM. Now how do you be and now I'm afraid Northern People's Party NPP. Now it was led by Simon Diodong Dombo. Inti NPP na a Simfo party. Na nipa otisa party ano odi anim no near friend no eye Diodong Dombo advocating for Northern representation and development. Into omo de omo ka se omo beti kuo na omo nyina akọ fighting Nkrumah no na NPP for no mo srem no omo de na eye mpuntuo no omo pe. Eno na nti na omo join ye omo na nya bibia ha na nya se ohini bi ati omo krom ana omo ya na ana se ohini bi ana nton bi. Their sole purpose was to be part of this group send ya development will come to the north. And nti na Diodong Dombo eka say I want to be part of this coalition. Make sure be a motive obia motive be omo di free ba. Remember Ekufuor Addo ebusuani Dankwa one NLM ochiame ana oye otumfo saa bre no ne chiame asantini baako ne achimni baako de NLM National Liberation Movement and omuka say oh NPP Northern People's Party mo meka ho and I'm say oh ye de development ye pempuntio ye pese mpuntio ba enti Dombo for no one ne nkofo ebe join this coalition and na hwan mo Muslim Association Party and omo sa hu said abi inkremofo e wo Ghana enti omo party we friend Muslim Association Party representing Muslim interests especially in urban centers omo de omo ba ye no omo say okay ye ni nkremofo na ye wo krum kakra no ye so pese abantie ye enti ne ye be join mo. They did not join because ohini binti. They did not join because now we are Dagomba for, Sisala for, Mamprusi for, Dagati for. They joined because they wanted a year in Kremosum Sebio Emutrano, Sebio Abainso Ajunibekoso. That's all. They were not in there because now on Hinibi no more support. No. Remember, some of them their intentions were clear. Now, and almost afraid Anlo Youth Organization. And I'm saying that be so. And what they were doing is they were picking every single region because they wanted it to look like a united force. But the motive was that Nani Pebi and a creative Omwaku. And I'm afraid Unlock Youth Organization, our focus was on our concerns in the Volta region. And I want to join here, no idea in say, na omo per se. In one nyoma bia ekokoso ewa hunamemu a sebio aban no enhyeda ani nkoho no omo be join your coalition we send be ya aban ni be kon. They didn't come because they were indebted to a chief, because na omo clan omo busua bi. They joined because they also wanted the government of the day or Ghanaians to know say ahunamemu no nyoma nkitinkiti bi koso a omo ni nje ho. They were not coming to join because they hated Nkrumah. No. The Northerners is not joined because they hated Nkrumah. No. The Northern People's Party did not join because they hated Nkrumah. The Muslims did not join because they hated Nkrumah. They all joined with a motive to bring development to where they were. Now, enomoko ga sifimo I omoko fan kran foso kakra be kan ho. Enomo sa kon kran man mu. Enom say no, we need the people in the Greater Accra region. Enomoko fa eye ga sifimo I eye Ghana's based group from Accra. Omukon cran so group be na wa mo yan cran for mo be join it. Na ye nyina yan kopre e de at the Pambrefi. And cran for no they were swimming at the beach. They were having a wonderful time. They thought to say development is good. This is a coalition. You all want betterment. Obia the majority of the people who group that joined were not joining because they hated Nkrumah. They joined because they wanted something to come to them. And in terms of development, them being recognized. It wasn't because they hated Nkrumah and thought to say Nkrumah was against Ga people, Nkrumah was against Awunafo, Nkrumah was against Muslims, Nkrumah was against Northerners. Nkrumah was never against those people. And those people knew it. But they joined because they felt we all needed one voice to bring development to our respective areas and the religion we are in. Now, they now went to the Togolese Congress, that is the TC, representing our communities in Transvolta, Togoland. Into almost sako a border no so. And almost sako fa a Transvolta and Kofona a kufu the castle obu be yeku etununa obo bi mutu no. Aha. They brought those people and added them to it. Into now, technically, they have been able to tap into about 70% of the nations. That time, your regions and also. Into now, UP Nankasa, they have gotten other groups to join them for it to look like a united front. Now, na omuka say but together. I was say your friend Adewe, the UP, the United Party, no, and when the Billy D. It was led by Buzia. Remember, NLM, Bafwa Kutu, Ene Ekufuado, Omonomte NLM, Northern People's Party, Muslim Association Party, and Law Youth Organization, Shifimo, Ene Eye Togolese Congress. Time omo di we nyina ba together omo nyina tena dai ba kumu nom say Buzia and the lead. So you see, the strategy was that they wanted to put all these people together. After that, they would spearhead it. Because say ebeye NLM nkwa, they will not have that weight. Say ebeye Northern People's Party nkwa, they will not have that weight. Now the people who wanted to go after Nkrumah and destroy Nkrumah's government was Buzia mo. It was Dankwa, Buzia, and Edian, Dombo. Now, remember, Dombo Mumba joining, they didn't join because they hated Nkrumah. No. Dankwa, and Edian, Bafwa Kotomo, and Buzia Mono. The intention was to use these people against the Nkrumah government. And the Omuye Wenino and a Buzia lead here. Now, I'm saying, and in the one be MPP, on say, there's never been a day. All these people I have mentioned, say kind of critically, they are all supposed to be part of the NPP. In Tinkauka NPP, and Kaunka Dankwa Buzia Dombo, or Sankaka Dankwa Buzia Dombo, Anlo, Gafishi, Togolese, and you are supposed to mention all of them. Now ask yourself, why have they for a long time NPP in your platform you say Dankwa Buzia Dombo? Because Dankwa Buzia Dombono, they basically had a coup that they were going to spearhead this. Majority of the group around DHNO, they didn't recognize them. They added the Dombo because they needed the Northerners to make them look strong. That's it. And the plan was hashed, but the way the plan was hashed, not only to me executive plan because they did not have weight. They were one opposition. They needed a lot of opposition to make them look bigger. They needed feathers. No more here a atakra to look like even though they were chicken, they needed atakra to look like they were turkeys. Into the feathers and I feel big to say kroko. That is what they were doing, and they were able to get all these people to be parts of what we call the UP.